Hey Hope, thanks for sharing your responses to the video forum. I found that our cases that we decided to choose were similar in some ways. Your counselor saw a need with a client and decided to become an advocate for that client. My case covered a therapist that saw a concern or a need for their client in a sexual abuse assault situation with her father. And instead of becoming an advocate, she just took the girl into her home, the client into her home who was underage, and she didn't go through the steps or the processes for recording this change or this, these actions or getting supervision or any of those things. And so I find that with these two cases specifically, it's kind of hard to weigh or judge as a counselor whenever, when we become counselors in the future. We're really going to have to be very adamant because we're going to see all kinds of cases. We're going to see all kinds of scenarios with our clients. They're going to share things with us that are very heavy, things that are kind of hard to really process at the time. And we're going to have to do what the ACA Code of Ethics recommends, which is keeping ourselves accountable and basically weighing our own decisions on how this may or may not affect the client relationship, stopping us from being objective and different things of that nature. I couldn't believe that in your case, the counselor took the girl into her home and then just like kicked her out. Like, I was like, what? When I heard that, I was like, I couldn't believe that. So that definitely insinuates a level of abandonment. But I think one thing I'm learning about these types of scenarios is that each scenario is different, and it's really hard for a person from the outside to come to the conclusion of how this person should or shouldn't have dealt with the issue, because we're not actually in that person's shoes, depending on the scenario that the counselor is dealing with, or the information that they are aware of. And so that's one of the things that I do have some concern about, and some things that I need to really do some more research on when it comes to broadening that line of counselor versus or stepping into some other role. I do understand the importance of keeping those relationships separate, because it really doesn't, in most cases, it doesn't help the client counselor relationship. But I can imagine that it could be very difficult at times. So thanks for sharing, and this was very enlightening. Talk to you later.